And we're live. Say hi, everyone.
Good
day. We were just bullying Colton. I thought it was appropriate to go live because we were bullying Cohen, and we know that's a fun time for everyone involved.
Yeah, but also given Colton's state, I'm fairly certain I could have put two and two together. Oh, that was who was, oh.
No, it was a complete unrelated stabbing.
Wasn't he this... Is technically getting shot by an arrow technically a stabbing?
Piercing, I believe. So yeah, stabbing.
Yeah, it's a long-range stabbing.
Yeah, I guess. Yeah.
One second, I'm almost done with all the promotion stuff, and I'll be able to start everything up. Talk to people watching. Talk to the people watching.
So, 21 rated title. Help.
Hunger.
Well, considering what I've absorbed, I don't know if this is going to be good or bad.
Yes.
Flower stick.
Again, no longer useful.
Hey, it worked very well against the rock thingies from the first campaign arc thingy.
Yes, and that's why we needed the stick to grow more of those flowers, but you weren't around.
I literally grew a flower out of one of those dudes. It was horrific.
Okay, to be fair, that staff can only produce so many flowers. We needed a lot more.
But it was more than... It would have been enough to allow us to get around the city much safer.
Okay,
well,
yeah,
too
that's
bad.
fair.
Also, which stuff was this?
Staff of Flowers. The one that Tsuchiko had.
Sachiko had the Staff of Flowers starting the game off.
Oh, yeah, true, yeah.
It's a random thing I started with. It was hilarious, so we kept it.
And thank the gods we did.
Would have been really useful for the times you weren't here.
Yeah.
Oh, yes.
But,
oh, yes. Yeah. Oh, yeah. Speaking of which, I'm pretty sure you have some information for us concerning these parasites.
Who does what now?
Sachiko.
Oh, right. Yes. One second, I'm almost done with the, Dear God, I have so many servers I have to post this in. I really need to get a bot for this.
Agamida thinks we should try eating the parasites.
No!
That is objectively a bad idea.
What, sorry, feed the parasites?
Agamida has seen this many times in her travels, that creatures will eat the parasites off of her skin when she is resting on a rock or in a tree. A little bird or a small insect, or sometimes a passing fish in the water will eat one of the parasites.
Yes, but
these things latch onto the spinal cord. Our throats are literally right on the other side of the spinal cord.
That and most species that eat parasites aren't the hosts for those parasites.
Precisely my thoughts.
So, brain slugs?
Yes. Agamida dear.
Around this time, Sachiko wakes up from her nap in the corner.
Agamida dear, I love you, you're amazing, you do what you love really well. Maybe say battle plans for the smarter people. Just as that fixin'.
And Sachi just said kind of wobbling a little bit. Kind of not even really sure why she just woke up and said brain slugs.
Vixen, upon kind of being put in this awkward position, she just looks at Demeter with a very kind of strained smile, don't, please don't
Don't make me the target of her ire.
Sorry, but you're the smartest one. You're the smartest one, or the one I think is the smartest.
Well, I
Sign
appreciate.
looks at you incredulously.
What does
I
that make me, chop liver?
Well,
Again,
Demeter,
incredulous look.
I appreciate your confidence. I am but a humble artist and a monk, and
Monks are smart.
still, I think the person who is most well read amongst us is, and then gestures to Colton and to Sidon.
Gives a thumbs up because I'm assuming I have not repaired
Is
my.
Sidon still a weird, like, giant thing? I can't remember how we described it in the past.
I don't think so. Sidon reverted back to his normal form, right?
Yeah, although very, very much in pain and hunched over.
Okay.
Right.
Because they spent all of their spell slots healing the people.
That makes sense.
I mean, as many as they could. The problem now is they still can't speak. I'm fairly certain.
Nope. And it looks like our orc friend just fell asleep. Demia looks at our now slumped over orc friend.
Actually, no, he's over in the corner with his significant others. They're just talking about something.
Yeah. I assume the two of them just fell asleep together from all the energy.
But as all of you are trying to discuss what to happen with the what to do with the parasites, I need. Who do I need to roll this? That just happened.
I don't know what happened. Hello?
Hello?
Mm-hmm. We can hear you.
Noises?
Just something weird.
My chair makes noises too.
Oh.
You know what? It'd be funny if you wanted me to roll this, because I can't say a damn thing.
Also, who's low on spell slots?
I have literally nothing, because Sign thought.
I have full spell slots because I essentially napped all of last session.
I offer you a cupcake.
Yeah.
Sorry. Actually, have we had a rest since the fight?
A short rest.
Oh. Okay. Yes, I've got spell slots left. Back.
But
do you accept the cupcake, Sidon?
Yeah.
You gain a level 2 or lower spell slot back. So I hand
Does this count as obtaining magic?
as I hand you a shiny rainbow glowing cupcake.
Hesitantly eats it. Does this count as gaining magic?
No.
Okay, good.
I need I need everybody to tell me your wisdom scores really quickly.
Ooh, wisdom? That might not be good.
11.
18.
12.
Okay, everyone who has below a 15 wisdom score, I need you to roll me a wisdom save.
Oh, no.
Okay.
That also won't end well. I have 12.
Oh, hey, 18.
19.
Okay. So it's just you 4. Okay. So
I have a 12.
You may want to make sure Necro heard you because Necro.
Necro, what's your wisdom score? Necro?
This is
Necro.
Necro.
this is where we double check the Necro.
I'll check Necro's character's scores.
Oh.
Necro,
You got
but what was your wisdom?
My wisdom score is 4.
Is it?
You didn't need to roll.
Oh, you don't have to roll. You don't have to roll.
Oh, okay,
We,
sorry.
we
Okay.
asked if your wisdom was higher than 15.
Oh yeah, no, it is. He was got an 18 wisdom.
So, the only one who hears this at first is Demeter.
Oh no.
Okay then. Hello? Oh. Looks around. I start looking around for the music.
Mm-hmm.
You hear the music coming from the hole in the floor.
I look down the hole. Hi, can you guys hear that?
Hear
what?
What?
Okay, after about a minute of Demeter just like asking you if you can hear it, all of a sudden those who have below a 15 wisdom score but did not fail the check also begin to hear it.
The me just catch hunting, looking in the hole, and goes, "Ooh, pretty. What's that? Where is that?" I start kicking a few rocks
And
into the water.
As the song is going on, you see that the little pink things in the water are glowing every now and then, almost to the beat of the music.
I put my fishing rod into the water.
Pink
Okay.
things.
Looking into the water.
Can I see the these pink
Is there
things
like a
glowing in the
chair
water?
or something
Yes.
that Sachi can pick up around here?
Is there what?
There's like a chair or something that Sachi can pick up around here?
You're in a bar.
Bar stools.
Okay.
Dual wielding bar stools now.
Okay. I'm going to just walk over to Demeter and grab one of their wrists and just hold as tightly as I can, and bracing myself if they try to like jump into the hole.
So you're casting your Demeter. You're casting your fishing pole into the water, right?
Yeah. Honestly, there could be like a music box or something in the water.
Okay, I need you to
I am flavoring these bar stools.
taste like what?
One's super spicy. The other one
Why,
is
though?
super bitter.
Okay.
And they smell wonderful.
Giving them the Nintendo Switch cartridge treatment.
I feel like you're just trying to fuck with drunk people at this point.
Okay.
Nope, Sachi's gonna lop these things into the water and see what happens.
Okay.
But she'll wait at least until after Demeter's done fishing. She doesn't want to scare the fish away after all.
Roll me a D100. Oh. Oh, okay, Demeter.
What did
roll
she
me a
do?
strength save.
Oh.
Does she get advantage because I'm like holding
Yeah.
on to her?
Yes. Roll me a strength save with advantage. Okay, you managed to not be pulled into the water, but your fishing line is pulled taut.
No, yeah, it looks at the line. It's very annoyed because, yeah, that's annoying to a fish.
The line's not broken; it's just pulled taut, which means it's not broken. It's just pulled taut, which means it's very, very about to break.
I try to
You
loosen
can
it.
try. Oh, so you're not going to try to reel it in?
Oh, I didn't know I could. Oh, okay.
You
Yeah,
can.
I try to reel it in. Yeah.
Roll. Make me an athletics check.
I assume with advantage because of the help they're getting.
No.
Oh.
Okay. As you start reeling it in, you start to pull something up, but you briefly see it break the water before it dives back down.
What
Does it look like the worm thing that like all the slugs congealed into?
No.
Okay.
But you do notice something as it dives back down. It had a kind of white tail.
That's weird.
Yeah, the brain slugs were black.
Now you're all hearing it now.
I'm just looking around, concerned.
Can I reach one of the pink things in the water?
It's about a 60-foot drop.
Yeah, I was
Oh,
about to say,
never mind then.
These platforms are very high up.
Yeah.
Mm,
It's like basically the entire town is on stilts.
But Agamira can climb really well.
Yes, and if you had rope, you could easily take a rope ladder down.
Agamira does not like rope.
Well, what, like on a moral level, or?
That's a moral reason.
She just doesn't have any. She just doesn't have any.
Or you could go down to one of the areas in the town that have ladders leading down to the water.
And possibly get jumped?
Yeah.
You expect a Gomagla to think that far ahead.
Or you could jump into the water if you wanted to. I mean, take
Actually,
all damage.
I'm just thinking of the thing. I do actually have some pythons and a hammer.
So
If that thing comes close to the water surface again, Sachi's considering chucking the stools at it.
you see the pink things are still glowing in the water as the voice continues singing.
Hi! Demeter yells into the hole.
I'm continuing to like pull like Demeter back. Now I'm just switching my my grasp from just grasping one of her wrists to putting my arms around her waist and just leaning back as much as I can and trying to like scoot myself back at every opportunity I can. Just doing everything I can to pull her back from the edge.
Yeah. Out of curiosity, like, so can we like see in the hole? Is it like kind of just dark down there?
You see the water, you see the pink things glowing in the water, and you saw a creature briefly surface with a white tail.
So what are the pink things again?
They're like small, like shrimp-sized things that are glowing pink to the sound of the music.
Well.
I'm just gonna look over to Demeter, point down to the hole, and then point down onto. Then point at the fishing line.
I just did that. I couldn't reel it in. I try again.
They then point to themselves and ride down with it.
Oh, I don't think it'll be that strong. But I can do this. I attach some actual proper rope to my fishing rod.
Are you going to cast Titan into the water?
Well, more I'm going to lower them so they can be above the water, because I assume they want to collect the sample.
I cast Greater Lure.
Excuse me?
Hey, you're a greater law.
Exactly. Yeah. See?
I don't know how to feel about this.
Okay, so you lower Titan down towards the water.
Colin's just gonna just to like add a bit of extra thing. Colin's going to take out a python, attach it to the floor, and like hook the rope through it before they go down.
Okay.
Like that way, like if something does grab the other end, it's a bit more secure on the rope is a bit more secure at least.
What do I see when I go down there?
So she looks over at Vixen, holds up the stools, and looks back down at the water, like asking him without actually asking, like verbally. Just like the eyes are like, "Can I throw these? Is it a good idea to throw these?"
Vixen gives you the wide eyes, wrinkled brow, goes up, kind of look, and then just shakes her head like from side to side, like no, not helpful. She doesn't say anything, but her face just says that, like, no, not helpful.
Like,
don't do it.
The expression of no. Why, God, are you thinking?
Perception check.
Okay, roll perception check.
8. I'm getting worried now.
Okay, you see that the small pink things that are glowing are some sort of small plant matter. And you also see a
I got a 6.
figure in the water moving towards you. You can't really make it out. But
Yeah,
it's getting
Sachi's
closer.
still looking at Vixen at this point in time, just like.
I'll be hanging on with one hand and holding my hand, keeping my other hand free, ready to cast Acid Splash if this thing tries to come at me.
It's coming towards you. Getting closer and closer and
I
closer.
the moment I saw something coming towards them, I would have started pulling up.
I
And
hope
you see it briefly
hold my
hit the water, and you see the face of a seal.
I look up and just try and shake my free hand as in stop, stop, stop.
I stop.
I gesture for you to bring me back down.
I lower you back down.
The seal lowers its head into the water, and you hear the song continue. Come with me down here. We really need your help.
Is it asking for help?
You know what?
Give me a moment. I need to check something.
Yeah.
I think this would be a general. You know,
I pull Sidon back up.
okay then.
Put a note in the bowl and put a bottle in the ocean in the thing.
Okay, what's the D20 for?
I was rolling for a decision that they would probably do.
Okay, what does Sidon do?
Well, before they were pulled out, they would actually dip their head into the water.
Does Sidon dip their head into the water?
Yes.
You see the seal, briefly pull back their face, and you see a person's face for a second.
Oh, Selkie. God damn it.
Yeah, I forgot about that.
We're in a silky village.
Mm-hmm.
I'm the only one who still has her skin. All the others are down there.
They put their hand up like one moment and then climb back up.
When is it down there? Did it gesture at something?
Yeah, it points to the big dark hole in the center of the town where the mine is.
Well, deep below the water.
Yeah. The same place that people told you that the parasites came from.
Colin decides. Well, it seems like someone's got to do it. Gonna have to do some investigating.
That's also where the squiggly worm man went, isn't it?
Yes.
Mm-hmm.
Mm.
Oh, starts rolling up his sleeves.
So do you guys pull Sidon back up? Guys, only Sidon knows this right now.
Yeah, I'm pulling Sidon.
Sachi's still prepared to lop bar stools into the water at this stage.
Yeah, as they're pulled up, it sees Sachiko coming in with the pair of barstools. Sign just waves their hand and shakes their head as in no.
Well, after coming up, or
Yeah, as they're coming up and seeing Sachiko just about ready to throw the bar stools in.
Okay, Sachi goes and puts the bar stools back. You now have 2 bar stools that smell wonderful and are flavored really, really spicy and really, really bitter.
I hand you some
Just
paper.
sitting in the bar.
Okay, then.
They will be
then
like
writes down-
that for an hour.
Simon writes down, there is one Selkie left who has their skin. The rest are down there, as the Selkie says.
all right. So, in order to progress further, somebody needs to head down to investigate.
But how can we get down there without being infected?
Well,
And I think the larger problem might be breathing.
I can't make people spicy, so that's not going to work.
Mm-hmm.
Actually, question. Actually, I just had a thought. When we were in the bar, did the parasites were reacting to all the people? Did any of the parasites react to Colton?
No.
Hmm.
In fact, some of them seem to avoid.
Yeah, I was thinking that. Those guys, well, they don't seem to be very interested in me, at least. So, how about I head down and do some investigating?
Simon
Also,
writes down, I can come along with you.
Can you breathe
hold my breath
underwater?
I can hold my breath for a very long time. Thank you very much.
Wait, how are you communicating this by writing or sign language?
Writing it down. I know for a fact that none of these guys can learn sign language.
Actually, does Colton know sign language?
Oh, does Colton know sign language? That's a question.
He did work on a ship for a while, so I could definitely see him. Possibly. I think it's a possibility for Colton. I'll leave it up to Eliza whether he does or doesn't.
I would say that you understand some basic signs.
Yeah. Okay.
I go with you.
Like that way, up, down, that kind of thing.
Yeah.
Rig.
Yeah.
For like very maritime specific, like sign.
He probably knows how to give instructions, but not like detailed conversation.
He knows how. He knows how to sign. You stay. I go.
No follow.
He also probably knows how to sign. Where
I
is
can
the bathroom?
do comprehend languages. I do have that currently charged.
True.
But yeah, Colin's okay.
But no one's really got Sachi's attention to do that yet.
Well, Sidon, I would appreciate it, but I don't want you might be a target for the parasites. I would feel safer if I was by myself.
They hold up a hand, quickly write, if I could barely take half of the energy that was flowing through that man, these things would probably pop the moment they try to drain me of energy.
The mate raises their hand, then jumps into Sidon's shadow. It sees if I can. Since what's connected to Sidon seems to not be, affecting them here, maybe it's safe this time.
Do you mean Colton?
Colton, yes.
Yeah. Actually, can they now? That's a good question.
Well, yeah, you still have a shadow, so they can jump into your shadow.
No, because like last time, didn't they kind of get punted out?
Yes, but remember, the entity's not in your head right now.
That's why.
Yeah, I know.
Yeah,
I'm kind of
why-
curious. Like,
Yeah, that's why.
that's what I was curious.
Yeah, so yeah, jumps into the shadow.
All right. Well, how?
I don't have air bubble set right now. Oof.
You don't need to worry. I don't really need to breathe.
I need to check some to see if I can actually see how long it would take for this. Let's see.
Either way, I need to meet her. Can you swim well?
Thumbs up. And by that they mean they don't officially have a swim speed, but they have good enough stats if they need to.
Yeah. Just a quick frame of reference. Colton does actually have a 55 swim speed.
Wow,
Colton
that is
very.
that's
Colton is very
impressive.
fast. Colton is very fast in the water.
And I'm in your shadow, so it does. So you know, I have your swim speed currently.
To be fair, like Colton's probably more deadly in the water than he is on land.
It's like Colton's swim speed is faster than Vixen's land speed.
Yeah. Also, because of quick reminder, Colton does actually have the ability to stealth anywhere in water, because technically all water counts as lightly obscured terrain,
Yep.
and Colton can hide in lightly obscured terrain. So basically, yeah, extremely fast and potentially invisible underwater.
And I'll just live in your shadow in case you need, you know, muscle.
Does Lausch need to breathe?
Yeah, that is.
No.
So Demeter doesn't need to breathe while they're in Colton's shadow.
Yep.
Okay.
I
In
was
that case-
asking about my summon.
Also, Lausch does not need to breathe either. So yeah, you could send, and you can see through the eyes of your summons.
Hmm.
I can send you a healing support unit.
All right. Where? What are they again?
A snake.
They're a snake with wings.
All right then.
Has a swim speed of 30.
Well, just have. Colton's gonna like try to pick up, hold his hand out for the snake.
Lausch flies into your hands.
Big
Yeah.
Lausch or smart Lausch? That's what Sachi's gonna ask Colton.
I would say small, like, somewhere. It'll make it easier to transport them.
Sachi will summon Lausch and like basically manifest it so it has physical form, and Lausch will just sort of curl around your neck a bit.
Actually, he does what. I mean, his neck's not exactly a pleasant location, but
Well, you don't need to breathe.
yeah. No, but there is like a literal hole through it there.
You can
Actually,
ask Lausch to perch wherever you want Lausch to be.
Yeah. Actually, yeah. Well, he does wear neckerchief, so they probably could hide in that.
I'm going to
Yeah, he just
assume that
gives
level
them
of-
a. Yeah.
Sorry.
Sorry. Okay. Just gives the snake a light pat on the head as they enter his hand, and then just kind of hold them up to his neck to wrap around it.
Well,
You now have Snake Friend.
you not just have to figure out a way to get all of you down into the water, since the one who is lowering and raising you down inside Colton's shadow.
Well, we got the rope. As Colton's gonna roll up his sleeve, I'll see you all in a minute. As take a few steps back, and then he's gonna run and dive straight in.
Roll me an athletics check.
Could I make an argument for acrobatics?
Yes, you can.
Because it's more about like trying to keep himself straight as he goes down, kind of thing.
Yep. This will determine whether or not you take fall damage.
19.
First.
Let me roll the 10. Which is not a phrase I ever thought I would say.
I didn't even hear what you
Yeah,
said.
you count.
Let me roll the tensile strength of the water.
Well, you did say there was like you did say the water was moving, right? It's not still water. So the tensile strength is going to be a bit weaker anyway if the water's moving.
Okay, yeah, you do not take fall damage.
Okay. Yeah, cool. Just dive
You
straight
didn't
down.
know you dived well enough to not take.
Mm.
But you do get a lot of water rushing into your ears.
He's. I doubt Colton really cares.
And
Probably
also,
used to that feeling.
also to be fair, he probably threw some to help with the tensile strength. He probably threw something in the water just as he was about to break it to also weaken it even more.
Maybe.
Yeah, Colton's
But yeah,
fine.
Colton's gonna try to use and then use the momentum from the dive to try and like head down quickly.
As you enter the water, you see the seal with a human face. Welcome here in the sea. It's nice to see someone else.
Well, you see, the sea has always welcomed me.
That's not what I was trying to do.
Now, heads down where your friends' skins will be.
I was hurt when they tried to take them, so I wound up stuck.
So I didn't quite hear that. What? Say again?
I was hurt when they tried to take them, so I wound up stuck.
Hmm. And now the rest of them rest down inside the muck.
Mm-hmm.
Anything else you can tell me?
Formulating
If
rhyming
the
structure.
glowing stops, run away far from here. Go somewhere the sea is clear. She sings while pointing towards the plant matter that's glowing to her song.
Thank you, Earls. See what I can find. As Colton's gonna zoom down. Zoom down.
And I'm going to transport you to the new map.
Okay.
Let's see. I need to drag just. Actually, I'm just going to drag everyone so you can see the new map.
I'm trying to remember how long my summon lasts.
Oh, that basically as long as you want.
Yeah.
Well, assuming it's a fine familiar, right?
No, it's basically from the summoner class. The summon
okay.
lasts unless it's during a battle. The summon can last as long as you're not strained.
Okay, so as long as I'm not strained, I can maintain the state so that Lausch is actually capable of affecting the physical world.
Yes.
But is Sachiko ever not stressed or strained with everything?
Yeah, Sachi's pretty chillax.
It's only when
But-
she has to do paperwork.
This is the entrance to the undersea mine.
Okay.
Hmm.
I guess Colton's gonna start swimming
I've
around, having a
updated
look
that
around.
to reflect the new level.
As you start swimming around, you see surrounding the hole, all the pieces of rocky outcroppings have this strange purple seaweed.
Is it glowing like the stuff up top?
Unlike the pink specks in the water, it's not glowing.
Has Colton ever seen anything like this before?
Roll me a history check.
Okay, I think I'm good at those. If I remember. No, I'm not. Never mind. Oh, never mind. I am.
Okay.
I'll also roll one, as I'm currently watching through Lausch.
Yes.
Actually, do you have any other way of communicating to? I know you can communicate. The snake can communicate to you, but can you communicate to Colton through the snake?
No.
Yes, Lausch
Wait.
can speak, but
Yeah,
I'm not
Lausch can.
sure if Lausch can speak underwater.
No, Lausch can't speak underwater. You don't get the ability for the telepathy with the summons until, later.
All right.
Okay, so I can just see through things and tell the people around me what I'm seeing.
Yes.
You just poke Colton every now and again.
Colton,
Yeah, I know nothing.
you've seen this once before.
Mm-hmm.
What?
Please don't tell me it's what I think it is.
Before. It's the same seaweed that was growing from the blood of the injured being that you made a deal with.
Mm. So the last time Colton saw this was in the worst moment of his life.
Yes.
Yay!
Trauma time, no time like trauma time.
Apparently, this entire region is just let's traumatize Colton.
Yeah, God, this is the Colton trauma hour.
So should I come down there with you with my 5 minutes of breath?
to see if I'm probably gonna be down there for more than 5 minutes.
Yeah, fair.
Yeah, Colton's just kind of looks at this stuff and kind of just like freezes for a minute before just kind of like shaking his head and snapping himself out of it.
Just takes a moment to scream internally. Then
Yeah,
just...
it takes a moment to like process the horror, you know.
Oh, the horror, the funky horror.
Mm-hmm. And he's going to very cautiously keep heading down.
1 second, where did I put it? I need that for a second. Where did I put it? Ah, there you are. As you start heading down into the inky blackness of the hole in the water, you begin hearing that.
Like a hissing. Yeah, Colton does both have dark vision and like I guess water vision. Can he like you can look around him and like see if you can see any source for it?
You see something slithering down in the bottom of the water, at the base of at the entrance to the undersea mine.
He's gonna cautiously head. Yeah, he's gonna yeah, well, actually no. First, he's gonna stealth.
Okay.
That is not a good roll for Colton.
No, it's not. Let me roll the perception of this thing.
Oh.
Actually, wait. Do I have advantage?
Well, you are underwater, so you are obscured. So yes.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah. Actually, hold on. Does lightly obscure? Oh.
I believe a 12 is a natural 1 for you.
Yeah, no, that is. I'm just gonna check the obscure rules. No, that doesn't appear on that. But yeah, I'll just roll them all for now.
Okay.
There we go. That's more Colton.
I could also give you a bit of a helping hand with this.
Yes, you could.
Oh yeah, true. Yes, Nick can use the help action.
Yep.
Oh, and guidance.
And you as far as you can tell, that you are stealth.
28. Okay. Colton's gonna like very slowly head down. Trying to see if you can get a bit better look at this creature.
You see something large and black slithering up in the water towards where, because the entrance to the mine like dips down in the water and then curves back up into the actual mine area.
Mm-hmm.
So there's like the mine is actually in an air pocket.
Okay, so Colton can see the air pocket through the tunnel.
Yeah.
Okay.
And you see this large, and I mean large, long, black thing slowly dragging itself from the water up into the air, into the mine itself.
So whatever this thing is, it might be using it as a nest.
And as it's climbing up, you see the parasite you saw previously in the bar not only grab onto the back end of it, but merge into it. Roll me a active stealth check really quickly.
I will guidance as well.
Okay.
27.
Okay. You don't notice it as you see over the entire... Well, you notice it, but it doesn't notice you as you see over the entire backside. One by one, lines start opening. And eyes are staring around.
What, along its back?
Yes, along its back.
How fast does this thing look like it's moving?
Judging by how before you couldn't really tell because it was just a large black thing.
Yeah.
Judging by how fast the eyes are being pulled up into the thing, you would have to say it's swimming at about 120 feet per second. Per 6 seconds, I should say.
Oh, that's.
120
Wait,
feet
120.
a turn.
Hold on.
That's 120 feet a turn.
Yeah.
Colton can potentially move about 165 with a double dash.
Okay.
I have an idea, but it might be really stupid.
Meanwhile, let's cut back to the bar, where Sachi, you are seeing all of this through Loesch.
Now, is Sachi conveying all of this to us?
Yeah. And yes, I will be. She'll be describing it as best as she can, but since she doesn't have the best vocabulary for squiggly, tentacly parasite man, you're gonna be getting some weird, kind of colorful descriptions of everything that's happening right now.
Would any of us know what that thing is, or is that just like that's new?
Anybody who wants to can roll me either. Well, actually, no. Let me really think about this. Which one's it? Colton, Sidon,
I'm getting this to Colton right now.
Sachiko, and those are the only three that can roll either a religion or an arcana check to see if you know what this is.
Yeah, neither of those are great for me, but. Oh shit, that's 20.
Also, I forgot that I put my thing on.
I got a 13 and a 15.
I think narratively this does make some sense.
Yeah, it makes sense for me too because I got 11.
Okay, that means the only one who knows what this is Colton.
Yep, like the most likely to. Let's be honest. Well, story-wise, anyway.
You know that it's not the being that you met before, but you have heard of something that has eyes like this before. But you also know that it's not that thing. It's supposed to be like the K9s that you met before. Fragments of that thing.
Okay, so fragments of an elder god.
Fragments of one of the earthborn angels. Namely, the beast of the sea, the being of eyes.
Oh, great, another deep sea eldritch monster. Colin has to deal with. Yay.
Is there a thing with tongues by chance?
So, but this parasite seems to be controlling.
No, but
this
there is
thing,
one that I
yes?
created that had tongues as the basis, wasn't there?
Yes. What'd you say, Necro?
Like that, the parasite appears to be controlling this thing, doesn't it? Does it?
Yeah, well, the parasite joined into it. You don't know what that means right at the moment.
Yeah.
But this is the second fragment of one of the three Earthborn angels that you've met.
Alrighty. Question: do we know if they're innately evil or not?
They are not. The Earthborns are not evil, not good, not neutral, not chaos, not law.
They're
They
more
are
like force of
beyond.
nature.
Yes. They are like literally like Cthulhu and stuff like that. They are far beyond and be above all of that.
Okay. Okay, this might be stupid, but Colin's gonna pull out his bow. And while the creature's heading into the cave, Colton's gonna try to see if he can take a shot at the parasite on his back.
Roll me a shot with disadvantage.
Also advantage because stealth.
Yes, so it'd be at normal.
And I can guidance you before you do that. Wait, no, that's not an ability check. Never mind.
Yeah.
Could
not that
also
cool.
bonus action steady aim. Actually, no, wait. If I've got advantage, disadvantage, adding another advantage when doing anything. Alrighty. So. Shot.
Oh no. Oh no.
Okay, I will say, I do have an ability that if I miss, the thing that if I miss, it doesn't actually reveal me.
Conquer. Nice.
Yeah,
Yeah.
but what happens to your bow?
That's the question. What happens, Eliza? I do have Skulker, so.
Uh-oh.
Oh. Wait,
Let's
Eliza's
see.
been offline.
Oh no.
Give us a moment as we are experiencing technical difficulties.
But a moment.
Why did you think taking a pot shot at it was a good idea?
I was thinking, like, well, Colin is. Well, let's put it this way.
I'm assuming it's drama.
Yeah, well, one thing. There's a deep hatred for things like this. Like, there is a lot of psychological scarring from Colton from these kinds of creatures.
Yep.
And the other thing is, if the parasite is attached to its brain, hitting it might, well, either be enough of a shock to the system to kill it. Killing the parasite might be enough of a shock to the system to kill it, or B, potentially release it and have it like go on its way, or C, have it disoriented long enough for Colton to get out of there before it can get to him.
But you got.
Oh, what?
I see you rolled a nat 1 on the short bow.
Yeah.
Welcome back.
The string
Yeah.
breaks.
That's gonna be repair.
I was gonna take the string out of his pocket and try to like restring it, I guess. Whilst
Okay.
I'll stealth.
You have one more attempt before it'll have pulled itself fully out of the water.
Okay, I'm gonna try to take one more shot at the parasite. See if I can like either A, disorientate this thing enough to do something. Maybe like kill it potentially with a shock to the system. But
Okay.
all right, let's try again. Oh.
That's a miss.
Okay, can I say what the fuck are with my rolls?
Yeah, you just got a net 22, so
I know, like I'm getting like everything's either been a 5 or a nat 20. Like above the stealth check earlier, but yeah, no, this is just what the fuck.
as you see it pull itself into the mine itself.
Damn it. Okay, yeah, Colton's gonna swim back up.
Yeah. I'm not gonna be using anything like Ray of Sickness or anything because I was just trying not to give away your cover.
Yeah.
So
Let's-
I'm guessing
let's
you
just
go back up to the others.
Yeah, Colton's gonna head back up to everyone else.
The others you have heard you while Colton's heading back up. Let's move over to you and see how you're discussing. What Sachi told you that you saw.
Colton broke his bow and then fixed it and then shot again at the thingy.
I fired and then I missed, and then I fired and then I missed. I missed both times.
Describing everything as it's happening, like word for word, what's occurring at that point. And then Slithery Man slithered into the hole.
Oh, okay. Into the hole, and it's going away, or
Into the place of that everyone was all talking about earlier. I think they called it a mine.
uh-huh.
Pokes the
Okay.
head out of the shadow. Hey, that was scary.
No, Colton's not back yet. Colton's not back yet.
Colton's not back yet. You
Oh,
still
okay.
have about another minute or so until you're back.
You're still in Mahara. Don't worry.
Okay.
It was a squiggly man with eyes.
Okay. Being sense.
And again, how big is this thing?
A lot smaller than
Or-
it should be.
Or I should say, how big does Sachi describe it as being?
As accurate as possible.
Okay, so it's huge.
But I also have to do another roll
Yes.
because I think this would be history. Like remembering all the stuff that she's been taught.
Yes, because you don't have access to that knowledge right now, so it'd be history without any advantage.
Yep.
Nothing
Well-
like losing your information network in your head.
Yep, I can't do the default ask the network because I got cut off and I haven't gotten to the level where I realize I'm cut off yet.
You would describe it as a huge creature.
Okay, so it's huge. And for the history check on whether or not I can remember the source of this creature, it's going to be a failure because I think I need a higher roll for me to remember that.
You would have needed a
It's
15 or
not
higher.
like forefront knowledge in Sachi's mind. This is something that she was taught long ago.
So let's see with the size, with the description of size. Yep, Sidon is starting to look anxious and panicked.
Sidon, I'm going to allow you to make another Arcana roll on this.
Oh no. Oh, why is
You
it
got high
15?
enough to recognize.
Oh, come
You
on.
know that similar to the canines that you encountered before, which were fragments of the heaven-born angel of the earth. That sounds like, after hearing Sachi's description, that sounds like a fragment of the one of the sea.
I'm pretty sure the one of the earth was the teeth one, right?
Yep.
So one of the
Right.
earthen gods made we the sea god. They write that down and hold it up for everyone to see.
The beast of the sea.
Does this jog Sachi's memory?
I will say that you have access to minor information about the beast of the sea now.
Okay.
Like, you know that it can fragment and that the fragments sometimes cause, like all the Earthborns, the fragments cause problems.
I hear
And most of them aren't actively trying to cause those problems. It's just a side effect of their existence.
Yes.
I hear Earthborn. I just think Earthborn immortal, and I want to grab my dual disc.
I came up with these before that in Yu-Gi-Oh!
Mm-hmm. Anyway,
When are we gonna meet our equivalent of the Dark Sinus?
At this point,
Amazing.
Colton, you are at the rope and starting to climb back up. And you hear them talking about what they've learned. What you would have knowledge about from without Colton there is that there are the Earthborns that land, sea, air, and they break off. Sometimes have pieces break off and cause problems, like the canines and this.
Oh, fun. Yeah, flashbacks to the canine chew toy incident.
Yeah.
Look, I was a chew toy for that thing. I'm not going to become a lure for this. I'm not going to become a bait for this thing.
So, should we go speak to the crazy man to see if he knows a safer way to get to the mines?
At this point, yeah, Colton, you're back up the rope.
yeah, call back up the rope.
To me, it's a set out of the shadow.
Writing down, that would be pretty dangerous. One, to leave these people here without anyone to protect them. And two, to go out where we could potentially be mobbed by these things since they know we're here.
But I assume there's a big one we have to smack, like, with the teeth things.
And I think I probably just found it.
Yeah, and if we smack the big thing, then, things go back to normal. That's how it worked last time.
Either way, we know the parasites are down in the mines. And that thing is living in there.
Lots of places to hide in mines too, so watch the ceiling.
The ceiling, the walls, random coals.
Holes in the ground.
So we should.
Basically watch everything.
So let's go speak to the crazy man and see if he knows how they got, non-selkies into the mine before. I assume they did.
Well, how long did it take Colton to swim down to where the mine was?
About half an hour.
Okay,
Yeah,
so
I'm not gonna be making it.
yeah,
down
no,
there.
they can't hold their breath for that long.
Yeah.
Hmm.
That
I mean,
Yeah, so that does seem like the bigger challenge is how is us all getting down there.
again, we
Raise the hand. Then writes down. Give me some time for rest and a cloak, and I can actually probably help us get down there.
again, it was a mine. I assume they needed to get shit up with people that couldn't breathe underwater. Why don't we just go ask the one local that's still around?
So she just kind of raises her hand. I can cast bubble. Just not right now.
Can no one hear me?
We can
Yes,
hear you.
we can.
Yeah, we can.
Let me just wants to know why no one answers. The meter is sad because their idea is not being heard.
Well, we can look for, investigate and talk to the other people, the locals, and see if anyone who can't breathe underwater can how they can get down. But I think right now we're all brainstorming, so we can do that, and
Muffin?
then
So she's handing a muffin to Demeter.
Takes
Because
the
Demeter
muffin.
looks a bit sad.
we can do that, and even if it does pan out, we would have had to rest anyway for Sidon. So I think we're just trying to keep all of our options open, so no one's trying to ignore you.
Sad nom tom muffin.
Okay, but I think that is a good plan. That we should try to talk to. I suppose we have at least one contact. The the person who discovered how to rid himself of the parasites. Suppose he's a good place as any to start. And what was that building that where that lady was stuck in?
You mean the customs building?
Yes. What we could also talk to that person because
Well, she's currently with the conspiracy
Crazy
theorist.
person.
perfect. Boom. It's perfect. One-stop shop.
One last writing. When you say this person is crazy,
He's a conspiracy theorist, complete with the board that has
The yarn
papers
board.
packed onto it and strings like
how many
suspended across from it.
DM? How many conspiracy theorists would I know from my home kingdom?
A few.
Yes.
They look like they're having a headache hearing conspiracy theorists.
Including one who tries to claim that the royal family has long been since deceased and there's nobody actually governing the country.
Oh no.
I think this guy and that guy would get along pretty well.
That one's your uncle, by the way.
My uncle?
Damn it!
No, it's Sidon's uncle.
Ah.
Really?
The boy who
I
lived.
didn't even question that when you said that.
The boy
That's so sad.
the boy who lives across the street from me, they believe that we live in a I can't remember the word. It's They think it's like a big illusion made out of magical stones that have
As-
zeros and ones inside them.
He actually thinks he's in a simulation.
Sign's already heading for the door.
Vixen immediately just sees that and reflexively just follows Sidon, just
Follows as well.
more just wanting to make sure that he's safe because he's small, vulnerable.
Can't talk at the moment.
Yeah, yes. Peak amongst very vulnerable. Yes, because he can't speak.
Sachi kind of hangs back with Demeter.
Demeter's following as well.
Okay, Sachi follows with Demeter.
Taking you back to the city map.
Everything I have involves focal components. Damn it.
Now, for those who forgot, the conspiracy theorist house is over here.
Mm.
You are over here.
Okay, shouldn't be too far of a walk.
Yeah, it's
Go
only
for go for a small jog.
it's only like a 10-minute walk if you walked out in the open.
Yeah, that's the problem. Like I keep saying, we're probably gonna get jumped.
Yeah, who's gonna jump us?
Points to every single guard that's in view.
There are a few that are just kind of standing, not moving once you look outside.
Yeah, as long as we don't question them or try to break their routine, I assume it'll be safe.
For safety,
Curious.
Sign's gonna be trying to make their way while hiding every chance they get.
Okay. For those who are going to be trying to hide while you walk, make me stealth checks. For those who are not hiding, you don't have to make stealth checks.
I was
I'm
gonna say, make religion checks because you'll need to pray.
I'm a little curious.
At 24.
20.
Natural 20.
Okay.
Hey.
What are you?
I like
I got a 13.
I'm
natural 20. I still got
I'm debating
worse
whether or not to
than
have
everyone else.
Colton's. I'm debating whether or not to have Colton's stealth or not.
I'm going to send you one thing in that thing right now, Colton.
Okay.
It basically just going to say 3 words.
Oh.
Don't be suspicious.
Don't be suspicious. Don't be suspicious.
Vixen actually is not not going to stealth. Purposefully to, if necessary, to be a distraction for anyone who does fail a stealth check. So I'm just going to walk nearby everyone else who's stealthing and go along the same path.
Okay.
So will this need to be a stealth check with disadvantage then?
Oh yeah, because you're trying to get noticed. So it would be kind of like trying to make a stealth check of disadvantage to be noticed.
Well, it's more that I'm not trying to hide, so I'm just walking as normal to see. I'm not trying to actively avoid people. I'm just not trying to get in people's way. Just walking as usual.
The only reason I'm hiding is because I'm pretty sure I was one of the people that did quite a bit of damage to their forces. Okay, let's see. That's a 24, natural
I'm just
20.
gonna roll.
You know, one of the best
Okay.
things
Okay.
about
Yeah. Okay. I thought that might be it, but I can't remember because we haven't played. The last time we saw the parasites was how
Literally,
long ago? How long ago?
it was literally in January.
Yeah, literally like last year
No, it's still this year.
or half
It's
a
just
year ago.
Yeah, it was 6 months ago.
Yeah, it was literally 6 months ago. Okay.
But I'm going to roll a couple of d20s to see what happens while you're making your way over there.
Yeah, I think Colton is. Yeah, I think Colton's just gonna walk.
Okay. As you are walking, you notice that whenever Colton gets near one of the people infected, they kind of like give him a berth.
A burp.
Berth.
A
as in
berth.
a wa-
They
as in
kind
a-
of give him a bit
Oh,
of
They give
burp,
him
like
space.
more
Just that
space.
little bit.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
That's what I'd say. As they're giving him a Bert, where's the Ernie?
But when you get around this bridge right here, I was like, I'm going to change my color so it's noticeable for pinging. When you get around here, and you're trying to walk across, the ones who got above a 15 stealth, aka Sachi and Sidon, make it are able to get past him without any. But the moment that Demeter, Agamida, and Vixen get close, a halberd swings down in front of you.
Hi.
Good day. Are we not allowed to pass? I say to the guard.
What is your name and purpose?
My name is Vixen.
Sachi did not notice that and is on the other side of the bridge right now.
My name is Vixen, and there's a gentleman that is over there and points in the general direction of the where he lives. And, gentleman over there that I spoke to him earlier, and I just had a few more questions for him. Just we were talking about something earlier, and he just had a lot of really interesting ideas. And I really, really love just a good exchange of ideas. She says it with a big smile. What kind of response does she get from him immediately? Like, what's the look on this person's face?
The same blank expression on almost every single infected person's face.
Okay, that's what I expected.
And he responds, "This area has been quarantined due to people acting strange. What is your name and purpose here?"
Colin's gonna try to step up and goes.
The moment you try to step near, he backs away from the bridge towards the edge of the pier.
Colin's gonna step a little bit closer, so like move them back away from the basically try to almost slowly walk forward, almost trying to corral them away from the bridge so everyone else can walk past.
You are actually able to do that quite easily. The entire time, though, he does keep repeating, "What is your name and purpose here? This area of the village."
So it's like
It's like
So
an
it's not like a
NPC
case
in
of,
an
like-
RPG.
yeah, so it's not like this is a conscious thing. It's more like an instinctual reaction.
It was probably
much.
their last given orders before the parasite took over, playing on repeat.
Yeah, that's actually correct.
Mm-hmm. Yeah,
Okay.
Colin's just gonna try to back them away so that everyone can and corral them away so everyone can get past.
Yeah, the moment that it's like clear, I'll just scoot by.
By the way, there's only one guard that noticed you, and this is the only guard that noticed you the entire path.
Of course they did.
I rolled so low on their perceptions because they have to roll with disadvantage. He got 2 nat 20s.
Well, I suppose it's gonna be if you're rolling enough, that's gonna happen at some point.
Is this
Just purely
Greenlawn?
statistically.
Yeah. Let's hurry on over to the nut job's house so we don't have to deal with these guys anymore.
Mm-hmm. Eventually, you make your way through the town and you get to the conspiracy theorist's house.
It was around here, wasn't it?
Yep.
Boop.
Knocks on the door.
You hear a voice from the other side. Who's there?
Hi, I'm Demia.
What was the guy's name again? Because I do know that we asked that.
Oh shit! I don't know where I put the notes with his name. Anybody
Okay,
write
do
down
you
his
remember
name?
the name of the Chon that we took there?
Shit. Oh my. 1 second. Let me go to look for the notes.
His name is Luna.
First name Luna, last name Tick.
Well, we don't really need his name at the moment. I'll look for it later. So I don't have to dig
Well,
through
just the
name.
Sachi's like, it's us, the people who saved. Then the girl's name.
Yeah. As he opens the door. Because roll 20
Sachi's
to
just
look at
sitting
some of
there
my notes
waving.
again. Get in, quickly.
We be up a lot of parasites.
Sachi enters.
Putting my hand around your mouth and shaking my head before we go in.
As you all enter the house of the conspiracy theorists.
And he's probably gonna try and get us drunk again, isn't he?
And you notice he's holding not only does he have a bottle, is he still holding his lotus wine in his cup in his hand, but he's also given some to the girl that you rescued.
I am going to immediately go and check on her then.
Mm-hmm.
Looking incredulously at these two, like, what the hell is wrong with you?
Let me roll
Like-
this with you.
Wait.
I look at Sidon and just shrug. Like,
Her skin has now turned pink.
what shade of pink?
It is neon pink.
Oh,
Right,
doing a
my
look
God.
check.
neon pink.
Don't
I got 20 on the set after I
Is that
figured out.
normal?
It's a lotus wine effect.
Just like look at you, shake my head no, because once you've got the tolerance to Lotus, this doesn't happen anymore.
Another
very
question. What color's her hair?
Probably purple or rainbow.
It is rainbow, yeah. She rolled 33.
To be entirely fair, they're literally stuck in a house trying to avoid everyone. I'm not surprised they're getting drunk.
Essentially, the woman we saved has now turned into a VTuber model.
At least they got a promising career ahead.
He said that
I'll try to help treat her as best I can with that 20.
she hiccups a bit and says, he said that this helped prevent them from taking over your mind.
Sachi just shakes her head. I believe it.
Again, another look of incredulousness at Sachiko.
Look. I've done some more research while you've been gone.
That's good. We had some questions about the mine.
Oh, right, the mine. Yes. What about it?
Why is this?
So is a squiggly thing with many eyes.
And then the moment that Sachiko begins talking, Vixen will put one arm around her shoulders and then the other hand over her mouth. We had some questions about how to get into the mine. Unlike you may guess that none of us here are Selkies, so we don't have the same sort of underwater breathing capabilities that they do. And we were wondering if there's any way to get into the mines for folks like us who are not able to breathe underwater.
Well, there's the freight elevator over at the refinery.
And where's the refinery?
He opens up the back window slightly and points across the bridge. to a building.
Wait, he's not going to point at his map on the wall?
He got well. He's not. Yes, he could.
Wouldn't that be safer?
Here's the reason why he's doing this, because the refinery is right here. It's literally
Oh.
in the viewpoint of his house.
Ah. That makes so much sense now.
I've been keeping an eye on the refinery for days.
Right. That does sound important. Well, I'm glad that we have you here to do this very important investigative work.
Is Sachi's care doing anything to help the poor lady?
It is. You are slowly getting her sober. And so that way she's not about to die from the Lotus. Because she did have, yeah, you know how sometimes Lotus can give you points of exhaustion?
Yeah.
Or
She had
kill
9.
you.
She had 9.
That's past death, isn't it?
Yes, but Lotus One can also keep you alive if you're past death.
It is literally magic infused alcohol. And it's not like weak magic, it's potent magic infused alcohol.
Does she look like she's about to pass out?
Yes.
God
This
damn
is
it!
gonna take a
Why?
bit.
Wait, do I have that? God damn it, I do. I'm pretty sure lesser restoration doesn't cure exhaustion points, does it?
No, but it will cure the poison.
Yeah.
Which is keeping her alive, technically.
Yeah.
I've got this covered. I have 3 healers kits on me. It's gonna take a little bit from one of these. How many uses does each have? I gotta document that.
One has 6 usages.
Okay.
Each one has 10.
Okay,
usually.
it's 10. So yeah, so you'd be using one full healer kit, you'd be able to stabilize her.
Yep, I'll just remove one of these then. I know all the herbs that you need. We kind of do this routinely back at home.
I think I'm gonna lay down for.
No, not yet. Keep her awake for a little bit.
This is giving me a headache. Simon's just holding their temples like. Why?
So, you want to know how to get to the freight elevator in the refinery, right?
Yep.
Yes.
Right. And he goes over to the map, over to his pin board, and starts digging, like pulling up papers. Where is it? And eventually, he pulls out a small brass key. When I worked there.
Oh, you do.
Well, I used to before they fired me.
I wonder why.
I take it that this key is will get us into the refinery.
Yes. When you get into the refinery, the elevator is in the back. I think. Wait, was it in the back or was it? And he goes and pulls out it goes into a large area with a whole bunch of tubes and starts pulling out the tubes, digging through them. They're like poster tubes, and he's like pulling one out and like, no. No. Ah, this one. This one's it. And he pulls out a large blueprint, takes it over to a table and spreads it out. And it's a blueprint of the refinery. Okay, it's in the middle of the refinery.
Okay. Have you been down into the mine?
No.
Okay.
They didn't trust me in the mine for reasons.
Well, I'm sure it's also a very big responsibility. Not that you could handle it, but you know, these kinds of things, I'm sure they want to reduce how much reduce the liabilities in an operation like that by having as few people responsible for something like the mine as possible.
And besides, being the town brewer is a very important job, isn't it?
Yes, it is.
I'm just gonna look to him inside. Do you happen to know Uncle Dion? Just curious.
He walks over and he pulls out a what looks to be a small shell.
The-
With what looks to be like a lever on it of some kind. And he presses down the lever.
There's a whole bunch of people, and there's a convention for conspiracy theorists, isn't there?
Yes. There's always a convention for them.
Hey, you have any relatives around here?
Just a pained look with.
And you hear a voice come out. Probably. I mean, one of my relatives was banished. Right. Okay. Talk to you later. Yes.
Okay, look, I'm not saying this character is actually just a Warhammer Skaven who accidentally fell into the wrong universe, but
just a look, very, very bad look of concern.
He also kind of like the vibe kind of reminds you of the paper guy from Waterworld. It's paper. Look at it. Smell.
By Sylvia, all the way
Sneaky.
down.
So, look, all you have to do is. Wait, what was I saying?
it's middle of the
Right.
refinery.
Yes, go to the refinery, use this key, get inside, and you can take the elevator down. Just whatever you do, do not hit the red switch. Or was it don't hit? Or I wasn't do hit the red switch.
Demir takes the key and gives it to Vixen.
Mm-hmm. Yep. Vixen puts it in her pocket. Do you have any? Is there some sort of office or control room for this elevator? Could you point to it on the map of the
Right,
refinery?
yes, it would be right here on the second floor.
Okay. I'm sure there'll be some more information there about the elevator, just to make sure that we're operating it safely. Because safety first.
And all of you see Loesch like bite their fangs into the gently bite their fangs into the now sleeping girl.
Looks to Sachiko and gives a look of why.
Who's looking at Sachiko like that?
Sidon.
Sachi responds, removing the poison. No one's gonna respond to that.
Pulls out a piece of paper, writes down what about the kind of exhaustion that she's currently feeling because of the poison.
I took care of that. She's gonna be asleep for about 4 days though, so she's gonna need a little bit of help getting around afterwards. The residual lotus should keep the hunger and the dehydration at bay until it's through the system.
Yes, she really shouldn't have drinking as much as she did. I told her only to have a small sip.
One last write on the paper. This is why I don't drink. This is why I do not drink.
You really should. A little bit of this might actually help you in the long run. You see, those things don't want to touch you if you drink some of this.
You know what? I'll take some.
Okay, undoing the paper and writing. Yes, but I'm fearing that stuff pretty much turned me into something worse.
Okay, Colton, you're gonna drink some of the lotus.
Yeah.
Roll me a lotus check.
No, he doesn't remember.
Oh right, yeah, you don't have to do that because of your deadness.
Yeah, Cole just takes a swig. Cole
Stepping
just wants
away,
to drink right now.
stepping away
What?
quickly.
Sachi's gonna sit here and look at you and watch you for a little bit to make sure you're okay.
Nothing happens to Colton.
Demeter's
So
gonna
how did
try
you
some.
break the
Okay.
hole in your throat?
The moment Demeter reaches for the bottle, I grab her hand
Yeah.
and say, maybe maybe in a different setting, not here.
Perhaps
Yeah, Cole's gonna hold it away.
Sachi will look at Demeter next.
If even
perhaps
if
this
even
ain't-
Sochi is saying bad idea, Demeter isn't gonna push the argument.
Because Vixen is thinking about when the last time she sampled some lotus wine and she almost died
Yeah.
on stage.
Yeah.
Sachi ponders for a moment, then motions for the lunatic to come over to her, and starts asking this like quietly to his ear, like, "Do you have this herb? Do you have this herb? Do you have these things? Because these are commonly used in brewing. So if he has the right herbs, we can kind of curb the death part of Lotus for
Yeah.
normal people."
I have them all on my As he then kicks the floor. There.
Okay,
And,
Sachi will go down, get the herbs that we need to make sure that anyone who wants to drink the lotus to get a temporary buff out of it won't die
Yes.
or pass out or get poisoned.
But you will need to make me a brewer's check.
Was that my cooking skill?
Yes.
Okay,
You can use cooking skill for it as well.
because I'm gonna have to concoct something to make sure that you guys that do want to try it aren't gonna get knocked out.
Agamida thinks we could give this to an enemy in order to make them pass out.
I don't know if you need to somehow convince an emotionless husk to drink.
Well, we could pry their mouth open and pour it in.
Well,
Since we don't want to harm their bodies. Just
It's a
remove the
lot harder
parasites.
to
Right?
remove the effects of Lotus than it is to prevent them in the first place.
well, it's true that we don't want to harm them, but the lotus wine in and of itself is very dangerous. So
Yeah.
I think it would be cool.
I suppose it would be.
Sai's just looking at you all with disbelief and concern.
Like when Agamida says, "I think it would be cool," that's when Vixen's just kind of like, yeah, that would be cool. Yep, okay, yep, we're not
Sachi
gonna.
looks over to Sign and like motions over towards what she's doing and asks, "Want to know how to curb the effects of Lotus?"
Writes down a piece of paper. Again, if this thing is magic, I am this close to turning.
Yeah, Lotus would affect that.
Yeah, Lotus is a potent magical item.
Well, I think that that is still useful for other people as well. So that if it's effective enough where it will prevent people from dying outright, then this becomes a viable strategy. So
It also comes with very, very huge risks.
You know,
right.
I'll try and warn it, but not for me. And if I need to, I will take it to get that boost.
Basically,
Yeah, even with all the herbs I'm currently mixing together, it's not going to remove the magical effects.
yeah, all it does is make so the death effect is not one of them.
Death effect gets removed, and the pass out immediate effect gets moved upwards on the roll, so it's harder to pass out to the Lotus.
And the
And you don't get
exhaustion-
poisoned.
Yes, and the exhaustion effect becomes what takes the place of the death effect.
Yeah.
Okay, so essentially, it will just make someone exhausted. They won't die, and it will purge the parasite from their body.
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah, basically.
So this is a viable solution for getting a small number of people
Yeah,
free
if
of the parasites.
one of us gets infected, we might be able to curb the effect and get rid of the parasite.
Mhm.
I've got natural resistance due to my nation of birth. It doesn't really affect me at all anymore.
And Colton has a natural resistance, natural immunity to it because of Colton.
Yeah.
Kind of dead right now.
How do you even drink with a hole through your throat?
Very carefully.
You know
I
what?
love that response.
I don't know what else I expected.
With a lot, the answer is with a lot of practice. Takes another swig.
I imagine it's directly into the throat and not through the mouth.
No, he's right through the mouth. He's not gonna he's not gonna let you see how it's done.
As someone who has a scientific mind, that will itch at the back of Cyan's mind. I hope you know this.
Yes, I know. Takes another swig. Oh.
Colton's enjoying himself.
Well, no. No, Necro is enjoying himself. Colton is having a horrible time, right?
Oh yeah. People don't pound
because
low
Colton-
with that unless they're having a bad time.
Yeah, like Colton's kind of. But just aware, like this entire time Colton's been drinking, he's been like slumped in a chair.
I will write
Is
down.
your friend all right there? He seems to be like
Sachi would be hugging Colton and trying to be helpful and comforting, but is busy trying to make sure people don't die to Lotus.
Writes down personal trauma. Don't worry about it.
Now, I don't mean to impose, but would it be all right if we since this seems to be a safe place, would you mind if we just held up here for a little while just so we could gather our strength before we go to the refinery?
Yeah,
Is that
sure.
all
I
right
got
with
some
you?
beds upstairs.
I can also teach you a little bit about brewing from my nation too.
That sounds like fun.
Looking around, does anyone have a cloak?
Give me a sec. I might have a cloak on me.
My cloak is why I used to go into the shadows, so I can't share.
Yeah, yours is not viable,
I
unfortunately.
think I have some in the closet.
Okay, I'll just need one.
All the cloaks in his closet are like rainbow colored.
Of course they are. Wait, why rainbow colored?
Because they distract the people from looking at you.
I don't have the clothes in my main inventory that were in the bag of folding. And for some reason that didn't get saved, did it?
When they look at you, if you're wearing too many clothes, when they look too many colors when they're looking at you, their eyes can't handle it. They have to look away. They stop noticing you.
Not even gonna ask questions.
Sensory overload, eh?
And just takes one before pulling out all of his tools. Writing down. It will take a night for this and for this as they hold up the collar. But by then, that should be one less air bubble that needs to be cast.
Fair enough.
And they'll get to work on it.
Make me to.
Yeah, all of my costumes are in my bag of folding. I don't remember how many I have on me. I have to see if I can find one of the fold notes.
I need you to roll 2 tools checks.
Okay. Well, okay, for one of them, that's just naturally something that happens during a long rest.
Yes, I'm talking about for the repairing of your collar.
Okay, let's see. I have the engineer's
What?
electrical.
Yep. I need one of each. One for restoring the normal functions of the collar, and one for getting back the overload function of the collar.
Okay, let's see. Intelligence. That will be an 11. Okay, bad but not great. And 16.
You get
Yeah, I'll have to go
managed-
find out the list of things I purchased a while back that I put in that bag of folding.
You managed to get back the normal functionality, but you're not going to have access to the scream function for now.
Okay, testing. Oh, thank gods. Yeah.
Oh.
Speak again.
Mhm.
Oh. I can hear Sidon now.
Yay!
Okay, now let's see. Oh, right, this thing. Boy.
Oh, Sidon, welcome back to the world of the speaking.
Good to hear you again.
Okay, good news. I can finally talk again, meaning I won't be slowed down in casting. Bad news. I cannot use that function that I used to get rid of a lot of those parasites back at the tavern. Until I can actually get proper equipment and into a proper get into a proper workstation. I'm afraid this is gonna be what's good for now.
Now remind me, the that function was it literally just Sidon amplifying the sound of his voice so it's just really loud, or was there some actual like mechanical, some sort of like game mechanic that made them run?
It is some sort of mechanic.
Okay.
Yeah, mechanical. If I could actually do that with just screaming, I would be doing that every single time.
Well, also one of the new abilities that Vixen just got allows her, when while she has her astral self present, she could either project her voice to a single person within 60 feet of her, so just that person could hear, or amplify her voice to loud enough so that it booms and everyone within 600 feet of her can hear her. So that was why I asked.
Okay.
But yeah, Vixen's just kind of like sitting in a corner, just playing her cook cue, just kind of like spacing out, practicing.
Also, you have what you did to the cloak done as well.
Yeah. And when Sign comes downstairs, they are holding a cloak that is covered in blue glowing runes.
It is still rainbow colored, though.
Yeah. I can't change that, but I can change the fact that it has weird gills on the sides of it now.
Okay, I've got comprehend languages, conflicted thoughts,
Okay. I also
primal
got a
cunning,
list. Let's see.
killing spirit mirror image, misty step, vortex warp,
No matter what,
shield step, and haste.
some of us are going to be
I need
using
to
that.
pop
Using the
one
ability.
of these for
But this
bubble.
should lessen the amount that needs to be cast.
Also, Demeter, but looking at this rainbow-colored cloak that now you said her can make you breathe underwater reminds you of something.
What?
A rainbow fish.
Ooh. Pretty. Demir looks at it and is just like, gets a bit of, thinks about it, but doesn't, not time or place.
Yeah. I just wanted to mention the fact that it would make you remind you of that.
Was that a long rest that we just got?
Yes, you all just got a long rest.
Okay, good. Let's see. Is there anything that I want to get rid of and replace?
Yeah, I should probably undo Misty Step and get their bubble with that.
You know what? I'm curious.
No, mirror image. I'll get rid of mirror image.
Wait a minute, what do I
Keep
need
Misty
for this?
Step.
What do I need
I'm
for
largely
this?
based around mobility, and I want to keep the mobility as
Okay,
best
I
I
can
can.
do this. Oh yeah, I could probably get this done real good. Let's see here. Wait, that parasites aren't poisons. Actually, wait, no, I shouldn't be needing that. I should be using this. Because chances are I'm gonna be the one casting it. Get out. Or if we have to get out the other way.
Okay, this is probably going to be a foolish move, in all likelihood. Masachi's going to go to her current best friend in the group, Demeter,
Hi.
and ask Demeter which Demeter thinks would be the better move to not learn for the day between Misty Step, which is a move quick spell as she calls it, or Mirror Image, which is I become multi people. So that we can breathe underwater today.
The second one is the first one's better, I think. If I get it, I think.
The move quick one, gotcha.
Nods.
You know what? Think about it. I think I may put on the Cloak of the Manta Ray myself because I don't know if air bubble will actually make me absorb some of that magic. And I don't.
Yeah, we don't even know if we're going to be underwater yet. We just know that the freight goes to the mine. But Sachi's trying to prepare ahead of time in her own way.
There it is. Just need to check the stats for it.
She is very much Helpy McHelperton.
Yep.
Meanwhile, Colton is a very, very sad wet boy.
Okay, I just need one more thing really quickly since it's morning. I need those who had to roll the wisdom save the previous day to roll the wisdom save again.
I'm pretty sure I was one of those.
Yeah.
Everyone who had under 15 wisdom.
Oh. I got 9.
I will also ask, is this considered a charming effect?
No.
Okay.
Okay.
Oh great, now I joined Demeter in hearing it first as well.
Sachi's gonna turn into a fox and just curl up on Colton, kind of nuzzling him. Be the cute dog thing, trying to be the emotional support animal.
Just gives a pat on the head.
Emotional support animal, go.
Emotional support party member.
That's exactly right.
Oh, I mean.
And the two of you that failed the wisdom saves, you hear this. The beast asleep. You might want to move. Otherwise, I'll meet my doom.
That doesn't sound good. Demir starts leaving.
Sorry, otherwise I'll leave my tomb?
Meet my
Otherwise, I'll meet my doom.
Oh.
Like he's like, help me, you fuckers! Get the fucking nut mine!
Okay, yeah, we move now. Let's get going as they put on the cloak of the Manta Ray.
And this is where we'll end for today.
Yeah.
It's a bit of a shorter session, but this is about all we can do without one of the players who's supposed to be here.
Damn you, Hum.
Yay.
So Sachi's gonna have to turn back into Sachi, put on her gear again, and then head off with everyone.
Hey,
Yeah.
but
I hope you all enjoyed the session.
it was fun. I hope everyone had fun. Enjoy your time. And how do I end this thing again?